when you first start out, you may think it's important for brand loyalty. The tools that you're gonna buy. Like when I first started, I had to have still blowers. I don't know, I thought it was just something, an image that I was portraying while I was out there working, that I looked more professional if I had still blowers. But I gotta be honest with you, it's not all about that. The important thing is that you're using tools to do the job as best that it can be done. So it's not really the tools that make you look good, it's you actually using the tools and making the job look good. So don't be stuck on brand loyalty. So I want to show you and give you examples of some of the things I use. Now, some of the things like my snow plows are all Boss. The interesting story behind that is that wasn't my first option. My first option was to use Myers. But the problem was the people that were going to install that to me were very new. They've never done it before. Like I was going to be their first client, and something in me just felt weird about that. So I went with the more experienced all the way across, the state to get my Boss plows because I felt more comfortable going with an experienced dealer, and they were Boss dealers. So that's the only reason why I have Boss plows, and I still go with them. So a lot of times it's about the fastest person that can get you what you need, and just go with what you can get right then and there, because my dealers can actually fix what they sell. That's really important. That's another reason why sometimes I have mixed equipment, and I didn't always have mixed equipment. I just kind of learned over the years that it doesn't really matter what you use, it's basically how you use it. Wheelbarrows. Now, I do get all Cobalt wheelbarrows, and the reason behind that is because when you buy a Cobalt tool, hand tools, any kind of Cobalt from Lowe's, if anything goes wrong, you can take it back to Lowe's, no receipt necessary, and they'll give you a new one. Now, that's how it was when I first started buying Cobalt. That's not necessarily the case anymore. It definitely has paid off over the years, but I think Lowe's had changed their policy last year, and they no longer just blatantly honor every single Cobalt tool. I think there's some new rules, so you've got to read up on that. But that's how it was, and that's why I have Cobalt wheelbarrows. Hand tools and shrub pruners. Let me show you kind of a variety of things here. So I've got like Still pole pruner, Shadawa pole pruner, right next to each other. Both work great. No gardener ever said, hey, I only want to use a Still hedge trimmer. The only times that they do request a certain tool is because it's brand new. Other than that, it doesn't really matter. I do have Shadawa trimmers, or hedge trimmers, just because I got a really good deal on them. But hand tools, I mean, you can see here I've got variety. I've got Cobalt shovels, and I've got some Ace hardware shovels, just hoses from everywhere. I've got 3 backpack blowers here. I've got another one out in the yard. Nobody really likes using them. Even the gardeners and the mow guys, they all rather use the handheld blowers, and I don't like them either. I think I got these as part of like all the assets I purchased. Hand tools, the hand pruners and shears. I mean, again, we got a lot of these from purchasing the other company, but really there's no brand loyalty here. It's just a matter of how fast can you get it, where are you at, and you need them, go buy them. We're at Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, wherever. If we need them, we just buy them. We don't even compare brands or price on that, and they all work the same. Again, it's about the operator, not the tool. And same with backpack blowers. Right there I've got Shrub. I think this one's a Chapin. Yeah, that's a Chapin. Electric powered as well. Now with those, over the years, I realized I don't like the 4-gallon backpacks. I like the 3 gallons. The reason is when you fill up a 4 gallon, it's just heavy on your back, and carrying that all day could be hard on the tech. So I started going with 3 gallons, and it's been awesome. And they're a little cheaper too. Yeah, so these are Chasin Power Rakers, Husqvarna, and a Bluebird. All do the same exact thing. They just kind of feel a little different when you're using them, but other than that, they have the same results. Aerators, again, I use Ryan. I do like Ryan because of the barrel. It helps you move it around. I have used Bluebirds that only have the spikes, and you have to, like, when it's turned off, you have to roll it with hand pushing it. So I like the barrel, it helps you get around. So that's why I like Ryan. So, snow blowers. Obviously, the width is really important because, you know, one pass versus 3 on a sidewalk makes the job go faster. But if you're having to lift it up from job to job, I recommend getting the small one. It's really cheap. It's good to just also have it as a backup. If these were a different brand, it'd be fine. Truthfully, I've only used Toro blowers over the years. I don't think I've ever even used any other brand. The reason is my dealer. That's what they use, and that's what they fix, and that's what they sell. So that's why I use them. I also have the 2 most popular trimmers, Still, Shindawas. Got plenty of backups. They all work the same. I could literally take one of these, swap it out on the truck, and nobody will know the difference. The thing is, some of them are a little older, but then I do have some really new ones, you know, that just are maybe missing a little case of some kind, and so we just kind of left it back here. But again, those all pretty much work the same. I don't know why the Stills are still left here and all the Shindawas are gone. I think it's just a matter of the guys just see what they already have or what all the other crews are using, and that's what they're using. But these do the same exact job as the Shindawas, except they're easier on the wallet. Blades, you know, Oregon blades. These look prettier, so that's why they're gone faster, but they do the same exact thing. You know, doesn't really matter on the brand there. Porter cable, you know, it was a cheap drill. It definitely has its purpose, but I also have DeWalt drills. Probably other brand, Milwaukee drills. But as far as battery powered, yeah, I just have the Porter cable and the DeWalt. So my point here is just to show you that when you're running a business and you need a bunch of tools to supply the workers, you know, brand loyalty shouldn't be something that's on top of your mind. A lot of times you just need things quick, easy, and actually you may need them to be cheaper so you can buy more of them and have more money to buy to pay for the guys working and things like that, you know. And some of those costs, if you keep them down, you can be more competitive out there. You know, I've been in business 11 years mowing lawns, and this is the first year I've had a Toro walk behind 21-inch, and they're awesome. But I've always went with Honda commercial because in my mind that's what I needed to be professional. Those are awesome mowers, but so is a Toro walk behind, and I never knew that. So you should open your mind and try new things, because you'll never know what you're really gonna like if you just limit yourself to what somebody else recommended or what you think is professional. So anyway, guys, if you like what you heard, don't forget to subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you on the next one.